Well.
It feels so weird to be doing like a weird little video like this.
Boho Diary. Season 2.
Or just a one-off episode, who knows? We just got to our first campsite. And yeah, just...
It has been 2.5 years.
Yeah, 2.5 years since Mark and I, well, one, made any videos on this channel, but two, had a little trip, just the two of us and the dog, away from Xavier. It's Mark's birthday tomorrow. And so we decided to just take some time, just a couple days, leave Xavier with Grandma, and come on our own, and come do this very intense hike, and camp, and be in silence.
And just return to ourselves. There it is.
Here we go.
And we're off.
Lake of the Spirits. They respected and feared this lake for its resident spirits. Early Europeans called it Devil's Lake. My shoulder's already hurt.
How long have you been going?
5 minutes. I find in the last 2 years, anywhere we've gone, even in places with beautiful nature, there's just so much noise. And through the silence, it's almost like the silence allows you to hear your heart clearer and louder. And our intention for the next few days, being here in solitude and silence together with Guapo, is to listen to the heart. Just climbing the side of the mountain.
And that'll sustain me for now.
It's funny how for so many years upon years, nature and solitude and complete disconnection from the whole world really has been my place, and Mark's as well, way of just recentering ourselves. For once you feel so taken back and hugged by Mother Earth. Nothing can take that peace or that tranquility away from you.
When we're together again.
How does it feel?
Together again. When we're together again.
How's that?
It's still pretty heavy, actually.
When we're together again.
Shake, shake, shake. This has been more than needed to just come and process everything. You know, outside of Xavier getting really sick and that just really shaking a lot of things in our security of just life, the fact that your child can get so sick so quickly. Right before that, actually, I also experienced another sense of loss, and that was a miscarriage. I never really went public about it, just because for personal reasons. I think it's a very personal thing to go through and, you know, take time to process. I was almost 8 weeks, and yeah, that happened. And I know it's very common. I know there's a lot of women out here probably that are watching this can relate, because it does happen to a lot of women, especially at that time in your pregnancy. But that still doesn't take away that feeling and that idea of loss, because when you expect something to be something, a little human, you start to create plans and you start to just adjust your life in different ways, preparing for another being to come in. And then when that suddenly is taken away, it's also just becomes a really strong reminder of how fragile and impermanent and sacred our experience on earth and with each other and with our loved ones is, because things can change so quickly. Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
It's my birthday today. And as many people are quite aware, things happen in our lives in 7-year cycles. A close friend of ours, Heidi, taught me that. She's an esoteric astrologer. And it's actually been a pattern throughout my entire life that every 7 years, large change happens. New birth, new development, significant growth takes into a new direction. And I've decided that's the case. We've had a really, really hard year. I'll leave a lot of it to Juliana for the last month or so, but we did have a pretty terrible situation where Xavier ended up catching 5 viruses and RSV and pneumonia, and ended up in the hospital for 3 or 4 days in San Jose in Costa Rica. And it brought a lot of things to light about just being grateful for things that we have, like health and like the world that we built around us, like our family. Not taking things for granted anymore. You don't cry.
He's happy.
And so for me at first, I had to just I took upon this feeling of okay, just get over it. It happens to everybody. It's okay. It's just the way things are. I have to move forward. And so I did. I tried to move forward. I kind of tried to obviously physically heal, but also mentally start to move my life through meetings and this and all these projects and continuing to kind of move forward. But it was in the silent moments. It was in those moments where I was alone that I felt that deep pain and grief. And it wasn't fully processed. And I didn't allow myself to fully process that pain, because I just had to tell myself that it's okay, it happens to everyone, and just move forward, be strong. And the fire is built. Little one.
It's a baby fire. This is called backwoods cooking with Juliana.
So we boil water, and then we pour hot water into this weird packet and hold it for 20 minutes, and then voila, you're done.
It's like barf.
Say that.
Does so.
Ew.
Does so.
Don't say that. You're about to eat the food. And that was a great lesson in that as well, is that sometimes some of the difficult things that are brought to us are there for a reason, because they force us to find stillness, to stop, to heal in our own ways. No, not to heal in the way society tells you to heal and to take a retreat or do yoga or do this. It's no, you're digging deep into your heart and understanding what is it that I need right now to help myself through this circumstance or this situation. And the answer will be always different. And to me right now, just being here in solitude and in nature, away from everything and everyone, being around bears and wolves and squirrels and trees, that's been the biggest healing for me so far, and I'm so glad we came out here. You're entering an area where hikers have surprised bears in the past and have been seriously injured. This is a critical grizzly bear habitat. Use extra caution beyond this point. Okay.
How do you feel about that, Guapo?
Thankfully we have our bear spray. So some of you guys may have remembered we did a karma project with our Boho Beautiful community where we raised money for Territorio dos Iguates, which is a non-kill, off-leash dog rescue shelter in Costa Rica. They have over 2,000 dogs. We built them together with all of our community, a medical clinic so they can spay and neuter their animals on site. So once the clinic was built, we decided to have a wonderful podcast with Leah, the owner, which you can find in right here somewhere.
Yeah, we'll put it in right here. And then while we were doing the podcast, there was one specific dog who kept jumping up on our laps.
And just licking us and attached himself to us. Kind of like when they say dogs pick you.
And it turned out that we really wanted to take him because he was so friendly and so kind. And he actually jumped in our van twice when we were trying to leave.
Like he was like, no, you take me with you. You take me with you. We couldn't take him at that time, but
We said to him, we'll be back for you. And
a year later, we came back.
we came back.
Now he's hiking with us in Canada.
He won the Territorio des Aguates lottery. When the legs start to hurt, what do you do?
Sing.
And favorite song time, favorite hike song time.
Like a bird on a tree.
I'm just sitting here.
I've got time.
Like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small.
Deep down right now through all of this is healing and taking some time even for ourselves, you know, with everything we're doing. We've just slowed things down with work, just to be with each other, to be with our son, with our new dog, you know, to be in nature.
In the great outdoors, forever free.
So, yeah, I guess that's just my little confessional of kind of what's been going on in my life personally and the challenges that life brings our way and that it's okay.
I love being alive, but sometimes I forget that and I don't act that way. And if you do too, then let's make a pact, you and me together. Let's do this. Let's live. Let's live to be all that we can be. Let's seek growth and adventure and love. And dance into the stars and howl at the moon. And smile more. Laugh loud. And worry a fuck of a lot less. Because there's nothing to worry about. We're here. The miracle's already happened. Rapid questions, go.
Rapid questions.
What's your favorite color?
Turquoise.
Favorite comedian?
Norm Macdonald. Favorite book?
The Alchemist.
Favorite movie?
Dances with Wolves. Favorite quote?
This too shall pass.
Favorite city?
Pisac, Peru, in the Sacred Valley. What's your spirit animal?
White stallion.
Favorite husband?
Oh, favorite husband, that's a really hard one. This guy whose last name is Spicklewack.
That's your last name.
Dog in his ball position.
Well, we've made it to our second campsite.
Got the fire, the
Where's
beautiful
the
lake,
mountains?
the mountains.
12 kilometers later, and a 4 up and 4 down mountain hike. Dog comes out of ball position to check in. What are you up to? There we go.
Kathmandu style curry.
Birthday dinner.
Ooh.
We are tired, and actually our technology's tired too. My phone right now is literally like seconds about to die. Mark's phone died. So we're kind of taking it as a sign from the universe to just finish off in total solitude without even recording anything at all, just us and nature. So happy birthday to you and Phil. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I gotta light the candle again because everything is turned off. Hold this for a second.
It's amazing. I love it.
Chocolate.
Everything that the world brings us, that the universe brings our way, is for a reason. And as hard as it is to cope with and accept sometimes, it is there for a reason. You know, and every challenge that I had to go through, it develops a new strength and it teaches you a new lesson that sometimes you do need to find solitude. You need to properly heal, that you can't move on with just certain things because, well, everyone says it's common, so I shouldn't feel the need to have to take time to heal from something. You know, it teaches us to have to find ourselves, and it's okay to get lost in the woods, because the woods always will bring you home to yourself and here.
Well, we did it. We are back at the van.
Oh, wow.
By the way, is a new van that we have that we got from Boho Vans, which is really funny to say because it's Boho Beautiful and Boho Vans. But here we are, and we'll actually give you guys a little bit more of a tour and a whole video about the new van. But right now we're sleeping in it after 15 kilometers.
Yeah, actually, Boho Vans, check out the description. We'll put a little coupon code if you're looking for any van rentals.
Yeah, they rent and sell cool
And convert.
vans that allow you to literally go and explore the whole world.
So we're going to spend the whole summer in this thing. But yeah, check for coupon code for discounts for rentals and conversions in the description. The food that we ate for the last 2 days, however, we do not endorse. Because that was, honestly, we talked about it, that weird curry thing last night might have been, you didn't get to see the result of it. We thought the pad thai was terrible, but the fucking curry was atrocious. I've never eaten anything so bad in my life.
We put in the fire.
We put it in the fire and it wouldn't burn. It actually was, the food was so like processed and weird.
It was the worst thing ever in our life, and from now on we've learned we are going to have to find different ways to bring food with us on long trips and hikes.
Worst food we've ever had. I feel ashamed that we even put it in this video. Do not buy it. In fact, don't even, if you see it, like,
don't try it.
Throw it in the garbage.
That's terrible.
Even if you see it in the store, take it off the shelf and throw it in the garbage.
We just thought it would be an easier, simpler thing to do. You know? Oh, look, they have all these meals prepped. You just put hot water in it. It's dehydrated veggies. That'll work.
Are you happy? How many kilometers did you just walk? Too many.
He can't find a spot for himself.
So with that, guys, let us know if you enjoyed this in the comments and if you want us to keep doing Boho Diaries and bring it back alive.
That was really fun. Just to document it even for ourselves.
And it's all captured.
And with that, we're gonna now go off and have some vegan food at this restaurant called Nourish in Banff.
Oh yeah. It's been a turbulent relationship with that restaurant. It has, because sometimes we go there and it's terrible. Start with the blue. They're back. Vegan breakfast.
This is what Mark eats after spending 3 days in the woods.
Straight out of the woods. What are you having?
And I'm having an iced coffee and this falafel salad, which is all I've been craving for after eating terrible food for 3 days. Like, I just want salad and beetroot hummus and avocado and falafels and salad.
It beats bagged curry.
Beats bagged curry any day.
Well, we're in Banff.